Hello. My presentation will be dedicated to the article Getting IT Right, which was published in Harvard Business Review Journal recently. And I would like to start my presentation with this picture showing the first computer, IBM 360. This picture doesn't only show the machine, the first big machine, it also shows the establishment of new, fresh, and completely revolutionary field of information technologies. And unfortunately, this field was only invented 40 years ago. And such generation gaps just means was caused by different companies and their misunderstanding and wrong decisions. Previously, a lot of companies invested outrageous amount of money in IT. Nonetheless, IT departments didn't work properly. They tried to invent some new machines, nonetheless, different softwares did not work correctly. And they kept investing in those softwares. Nonetheless, at that time, it was needed, uh, the whole system should have been changed and should have been renewed. Uh, the main problem was that CEOs of the company misunderstood the IT functions. And in order to avoid such situation today, there are three main principles that each IT department should follow in order to be successful and stay at the market. And the first one is, there are three of them. The first one is a long-term IT plan, the second one is unified platform, and the third one is a high-performance IT culture. Let's stop at the first principle, or a first gear, how author called it in the article. A long-term IT plan, what it means. Basically, it's just a step that requires kind of plan for the whole company, especially IT, so that they would focus on the main goals and principles of the company. And all the work of IT will be dedicated to this sector. And one of the most successful examples of implementing this kind of GEAR is a Frito-Lay example. Generally, the structure of the Frito-Lay Frito-Lay's strategic goal was to make, move, and sell snack food as rapid as possible. As company developed, they found out that they had problems in accounting, they have problems in delivery, and even marketing. And in '83, Mike Jordan, at that time he was CEO of the Frito-Lay company, decided to make brave step. He spent huge amount of money trying to develop and renew the whole system of delivery, the whole system of marketing. And he was successful after he optimized and organized the whole structure. Of course, it took a lot of amount of money, but within 4 years, all expenses were paid off. The next gear is unifying platform. And one of the most successful examples is example of Delta company. Why would company need a unifying platform? A lot of companies have, especially big companies, have different departments. And in some cases, each department can have their own software. Each department can have their own way of doing businesses. And this is very costly because if you want support for each software, you would require for each different software. It requires different kind of specialists and different people, and it is all money. But if you have a unifying platform, if all departments in your company work according to work in one big system, it can save you a lot of costs, especially on troubleshooting or support. And Delta Airlines company faced this problem because they had 30 different platforms and they had 60 million different line codes, and each support line required over 100 IT specialists, and it cost company at that time approximately about 700 million per year. But again, CEO of the company understood that problem, and he understood that by removing costs on the support of IT, he can decline the annual expenses of the whole company. And he proposed a unifying platform. It worked successfully, and he saved again huge amount of money. And also the work of the whole company became simplified and more efficient. The third principle is high performance IT culture. Why would you need that? It's really important that people in different IT sectors of the company uh, feel like they're part of the company. They feel and focus on the company's main goals. And one of the best examples of implementing this principle is the merging of Burlington Northern and Santa Fe railroads. They this company had completely different cultures and structures, but they merged and they decided at that point from the start to make one unified system, one unified way of working. And so they established three new easy levels of hierarchy, which consisted of CEO, vice presidents, and directors. And actually, all of them responded very well to the changes because after doing this kind of structure and optimization, everyone realized their tasks, they realized the direction that the company follows. And that again made the work of the whole company much easier and efficient. And actually, the target of the company was achieved within 24 months, and this is an extreme success. And it must be said that all systems should work together in order to create real success. Certainly, in some cases, it is not possible to use all three of them because it might cost you a large amount of money. So you can focus on your problems and pick the right strategy. For example, if you work with numerous companies and you need to decrease cost, then you have to realize that you need a unifying platform because if all of you would work in one unified platform, then you would not need additional costs on support or additional costs on people who might optimize uh, all these different uh, softwares together. The future decades will demand much more professional and sophisticated IT leadership than ever before. Likely companies know what they have to do, and likely they understand what kind of principles they should apply in their IT departments. And generally, every organization should start from getting their IT departments right, and because that would definitely help you to make your future steps much simpler, easier, and more efficient. Thank you for your attention.